Today, we are going to be talking about the cell cycle and what it is. The cell cycle contains the events of a cell's life starting at the origin of the parent until it divides in two. In other words, it is composed of the sequence of cell growth and division. The cell cycle consists of the mitotic phase, which is mitosis and cytokinesis, and interphase, which is about 90% of the cell cycle.
To completely understand the nature of the cell cycle, we'll need to take a more in-depth look into the phases. Let's start with interphase. This phase is when the cell grows, replicates its DNA, and prepares for division.
During the G1 phase, or first gap, the cell copies organelles and grows. The cell must pass G1 phase in order to move on to the S phase. The S phase is where the cell synthesizes a copy of DNA. During this phase, the centrosome is also created. The centrosome helps pull apart the DNA in mitosis. Next is the G2 phase, where the cell continues to grow and is being prepared for mitosis.
During mitosis, or also known as the M phase, one parental cell creates two identical daughter cells. There are multiple steps that take place in order for this process to happen. The first step is known as prophase. During this step, the chromosomes become visible, the nuclear envelope breaks down, and the mitotic spindle forms. Then metaphase occurs. Chromosomes line up and the spindle fibers attach to the centromeres. During anaphase, the sister chromatids are pulled away from each other and move towards opposite poles of the cell. The final step of mitosis, telophase, is when the chromatids move to opposing ends of the cell and two nuclei are formed. After this, cytokinesis starts.
Cytokinesis is the final step of the cell cycle. The cytoplasm divides and creates two daughter cells. Then there is the G0 phase, which is the resting phase. The cell exits the cycle and no longer divides. The phase is important for the conservation of energy.
The cell cycle's phases and events are what make up a cell's life. Interphase, mitosis, and cytokinesis are all vital steps in the making of a cell. It is a series of events leading to cell division and duplication. The cell cycle is vital to a cell's life, just as cells are vital to us.